and welcome to another edition of Kaleidoscope on Channels Television. Thank you so much for joining us on the program today. I'm Anne Nwawadu. On Kaleidoscope today, we sit with the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Stanel Group, Dr. Stanley Uzochukwu, to discuss the organization's journey so far, its challenges, several corporate social responsibility efforts, and plans for the future. Once again, welcome to the program. The Stanel Group is one company that has evolved over the years with a chain of businesses and various divisions and subdivisions under the brand, a company that began operations more than a decade ago. Let's find out more.
The Stanel Group was established in the year 2011 and registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission in March 2011 as an energy company that specializes in the marketing and distribution of PMS, automotive gas oil known as diesel, purpose kerosene, among other things, for domestic and industrial use, distributed to companies, schools, hospitals, restaurants, construction sites, offices of all scales, and other corporate establishments. With ultra-modern service outlets in Jos Plateau State, Awka in Anambra State, and Suleja in Niger State, the Stanel Group offers a wide range of services, and every location is a one-stop shop for all customers' needs, including a filling station, Stanel Mart, bakery, car care center, laundry, fast food outlets, and many more. The Stanel Group has also diversified into other sectors, the hospitality industry, with the coming of the ultra-luxury hotel, the Delor Lagos in the Victoria Island of Lagos, southwest Nigeria, an edifice that offers a unique experience with several distinctive features and an array of top-notch management and staff with vast experience of service in the hospitality industry. Stanel Group is also into investments in the manufacturing and agricultural sectors. The chairman and CEO of Stanel Group, Dr. Stanley Uzochukwu, has over the years built a chain of businesses that have not only impacted on the economy of Nigeria, but on the lives of various communities across Nigeria. Through his corporate social responsibility initiatives and projects, various individuals have received support from the organization, thereby creating hope for the hopeless and impacting the nation positively.
Our chat with the Chairman and CEO of Stanel Group, Dr. Stanley Uzochukwu, reveals the driving force behind the organization. But let's hear from him. With several years of running a chain of businesses, I mean, anyone who wants to know, what has kept Stanel Group afloat since inception?
One, God. You know, the Bible says, by strength shall no man prevail. By strength shall no man prevail. The Bible says, it's not he that runneth or he that willeth, but the Lord that showeth mercy. I always say to young people, there can be no prosperity without spirituality. So the God factor can never be underplayed. We want to return all the glory to God. Everything that by the mercies of God that we've achieved, it's God and God all the way. Secondly, it's hard work. We work so hard. You have to work so hard. We work round the clock. 24 hours is not even enough. And thirdly, consistency. You have to be consistent in everything that you do. Remain consistent. The same story, the same vision is the same vision you're telling after 10 years. You have to be consistent. Then fourthly, resilient. You know, with the present economic situation of the country today, you definitely have to be resilient. Then the fifth is constant upgrade. You need to keep evolving, upgrading for people and your guests and customers, clients to see something new all the time.
Let's talk about your corporate social responsibility initiatives, the ones you've carried out over the years. I mean, what is your own way of giving back to society as you do business?
There is a lot that we've done. We partnered with Access Bank to do the Access More with Stanel. It's a youth empowerment program where we bring young people together, train them, mentor them, and impact them and empower them and push them out to go and conquer their world. we're bringing most of my friends, my senior friends, fathers, mentors, to come in, mentor them, talk to them how they started and where they are today. And that program has been very, very successful. You know, there's a lot that we've done. We have our widows program. We empower over 1,500 widows across the states, and where we are presently running Plateau, Anambra State, also Suleja and all. We do a lot with the prison outreach. We do a lot of prison outreach. I mean, one that was very touching for me was one of the days where I think to celebrate my daughter's birthday with the inmates, Suleja inmates, and one of the young men came and tapped me and said to me, he said, I've been here, he said, I did nothing just because of 50,000. That was a very touching incident for me. I immediately asked the location GM, I was there with the GM of the location, and I asked him to please get a list of the people that are here with all the minimal offenses and all. And they did that. We did not just only donate foodstuff, drugs, and all of that to them. We ensured that we set up a system, got lawyers, and they swung into action to get these people out of detention. And we didn't just stop at that. We continued, got them, trained them, mentored them, empowered them to push them into the society. There's a whole lot that we've done. Houses that were built for widows in Anambra State. I got a call one day from an unknown number, and she called and talking about her house, that when it rains, it gets into the house. I sent my people to go, they took videos and all, and we realized that it was a need. And we started that program where we build houses and we donate to widows. Most of them are old houses. We bring it up, refurbish the houses, and we give back to them. And in my own community too, also where we built the town hall there, and also set up a scholarship scheme where we asked, I said the scheme was to make sure that there is no young person that is in the community that is not going to school. Set up a board to ensure that that system is sustained. So there's a whole lot that we've done. Our Suleja location, when we had the then governor come to commission it, realized that the whole place was dark. So we did the whole street light, starting from the Emir's community down to even beyond our own community. There's a lot that we've done with especially doing even with our Muslim brothers, the fasting program, where we, after the break of the fast, they come in there, all the imams, everybody, they come with their people, and we open up our Chicken Republic stores, give them food, they pray together and all, to foster unity between the both religion. You know, the last time I got a call from the Emir saying to me that he was very shocked and touched by such a venture, to hear that this from someone from the other religion is doing this. There's a whole lot that we've done. One that is also very touching. One day I was flipping through my phone and I bumped into a video where I saw a mother carrying her 9-year-old daughter, and while she was trying to put her down, the baby was crying and crying. And the lady that I saw the video, I called the lady immediately. I said, what's happening? He said, oh, there is a friend of hers, they've been putting up for funds that she had some spinal cord disorder. It was so touching, because I have lovely daughters that I love so much. And I called that I wanted to reach out to the mother of the child. And I sent my executive assistant immediately. When I got there, they said she needed a surgery and she needed $15,000. Immediately, we sent that money down. That child, tickets provided and everything, and that child went for the surgery. And so until today, I don't know the name of the mother, and I don't know the name of the child. You know, so there's a lot that we've done in ensuring that every community or every location we find ourselves, we impact our generation. Because I always say to people, life is not in the making of money, but making the meaning you make. Like my passion for education, you know, I've had lots of people working for us, like in the Anambra location. I had some of the cleaners. I put all of them immediately on in the scholarship scheme. I asked one of the girls that cleans my office today. I pride myself in it because today she's a nurse today, and moved from being a cleaner to where she is. And one of them that was working for a cleaning department, cleaning company that works for the group. I saw a very smart lady. Immediately I heard of her. She's right now with us, and today about to study medicine in the university. And there's a scheme that we started up in our community where I said no child should stay at home. Every child no child should be at home without going to school, so without education. So I set up a board immediately, and I asked them to go around and get the names of the children that are out of school, and we'll put them together and send them back to school. The medical outreach, there's a lot that we've done also, but there's one that's a bit different from what people have done. We opened up our eateries and stuff. We sent people to the hospital, feeding people in the hospital. And of course they called that they had some patients that couldn't pay up hospital bills, and we settled all their bills. But one was very touching. I had a lady that came up, and she said she had medication and she doesn't have food to eat. And that was very, very touching, a very touching situation. And of course, not just that she was fed, her medical bills were taken care of.
Yes, let's talk about your latest achievement, which is in the hospitality sector. I mean, I watched the launch. A lot of people, great personalities were present at that event. What inspired the creation of the Delor, and what are you hoping to achieve with it?
I think one of the most abused words today in this part of the world is luxury. You hear people say all manner of things: luxury home, luxury this, luxury. The Delor has come to redefine that word, luxury. If you've had the privilege of staying in some of the top 5-star hotels around the world, the Dorchester, the Four Seasons and all, the Delor has come to redefine hospitality, bringing that personal touch to it. And that's why we want to get it right. That's why we set up a board, 9-man board headed by the prestigious Obi of Onitsha. We have the Oba Oniru, we have Her Excellency Actor Yemi Sususwan on the board. We have the Valentine Ozibo, former president of Transcorp Hilton. We have Chief Mike Ozekome. We have Matt, a lot of top people on the board. And that is because we want to get it right. Set up a system, a governing structure, so that the business can thrive. You have people that can call you to order, and you can see with the quality of people that we have on the board, they are not people that they are not pushed around. You can't push them around. We have Dr. Linus Idahosa, you can't push them around. We have the past Inspector General of Police, Alkali, these are not push around. People to get us to keep to standard, to ensure that the standards that is set is maintained. There's a lot that we've done that makes us very different. The Delor was built by Casso. Casso is the largest facade building company in the world. They built most part of the Heathrow Airport, major projects around the world, the Kigali Stadium and all. This is their first project in Africa. They built the whole building was constructed, the facade was constructed in Istanbul, everything, and they sent their guys here. There are people here for installation. They were here for over 12 months. The building was drawn, the architectural work was done by a Nigerian young man, architect IK of ABI Group, and we connected with the Casso, the designers. They put their touch and built everything in Istanbul and sent their guys here for installation. They built the facade, the fence, the gate, and all. And for the interior, we partnered with some Italian companies, with some Turkish companies, and all. A blend of all of them. We had lots of challenges, but to the glory of God, we thank God that we've gotten it right. We've had lots of people come in here, and when you meet people that are very exposed at that level, come in and they tell you that they are very, very impressed. then you know you've done something right. So that is it for the hospitality. One of our major visions is to export hospitality from this part of the world to the other part, because just the same way people are excited, they say Four Seasons coming to Nigeria, Radisson Blu is coming to Nigeria, that same way people are going to be very excited. They hear the Delor is coming to London, Delor is coming to Paris. For the first time, the major vision is to export hospitality.
We have more for you on Kaleidoscope for today. Please stay with us. Welcome back. You're still watching Kaleidoscope on Channels Television. Let's continue the conversation now with the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Stanel Group, Dr. Stanley Uzochukwu. On the final stretch of the program, we discussed the business environment in Nigeria and the way forward, his future plans for his business, which includes giving back to society through corporate social responsibility initiatives. I said earlier, anyone who watched the launch of this great edifice obviously saw great personalities, and people are asking, is it in any way connected to the brand and what you hope to project when you see the Delor, and what you hope to see the Delor become in future?
Well, I've had that question many times. I always teach young people that the least thing you can get from a great man is money. When a big man gives you money, going extreme, he has cheated you. One of the greatest things you can get from great people is when they invest their credibility on you. And in the opening, all I did was to call our fathers and mentors. I said, sir, come and invest your credibility on us. I've known you over the years. I've never requested nothing. This is very important because perception, it's everything. I said to them, we want to build a super luxury brand, a very prestigious brand. You check into some rooms in the UK, they tell you the Queen of England walked in here. And we're already priding ourselves with that. We have rooms that are occupied by presidents and Senate presidents, Inspector General of Police. We've had very top people grace the occasion and come in as guests. And today we pride ourselves, and people will look, and if you're able to cater for these people, this category or class of people, then it's definitely a great place. Because one of the major things we pride ourselves also in, it's privacy. The fact that people come and it's a personal hotel, they are not harassed, people are not harassing you and all. I had one of the great personalities come in here. He said, look, for the first time he feels like he's abroad. He said he can move around without anybody harassing him, asking him for numbers and all, you know. So it's very, very important. That's one major thing that we're trying to create, a place. There are lots of people that can't go out because they go out and they see all sort of things, and they don't have that environment. There's no conducive environment for them to go out. And that's what we have created here. We pride ourselves in the privacy and the security. Very, very secured environment, very secured. And that's why the staff were meticulously picked to make sure that our guests are very, very secured and feel at home.
How do you perceive the business environment in Nigeria, and what do you think can be done better?
Well, it's been very challenging, but we've pulled through, and the Lord is helping us. We've moved for our business, we've moved from the oil and gas sector downstream, moved into confectionaries, we bought the franchise for Chicken Republic before we moved in to open our own franchise store. So from the oil and gas, when we started, and I told my people we wanted to start that division of to buy the Chicken Republic franchise, and they looked at me like I was crazy. Moving from oil and gas to start selling meat pies and donuts and stuff. But guess what? When we bought the franchise, I moved in, I did the training myself. I worked in a Chicken Republic store in Ajoso, Diogun, without the people and the managers knowing that I was the one that bought the franchise. I went in there with my team. We worked there for close to 3 months, and we understood the business. And when the whole instability started happening in the oil and gas sector, my people saw indeed that it was a huge step.
Yeah.
Great move. We moved from that to the bakery, we moved from that to the laundry, we moved from that to the car repair center, the car wash, we moved from that to building our event center, we moved from that a lot. Repairing the car wash, the tire repair center, the laundry, there's a lot. So you come into the facility, there is everything. It's like a one-stop shop. Come in, you can do this. If you're not washing your car, you're washing, drop your clothes off and all. So we have moved from one business to the other. For every genuine entrepreneur, you cannot afford to put all your eggs in one basket. Of course, we've had the power challenge, which we know the present government is trying to also fix and all. And now we find ourselves in the hospitality industry, where I really want to commend the Lagos State government and the governor for creating an enabling environment. When we came in here, we were about to have some challenges, and he stepped in. And every time he calls, every week in the month, to find out, to check on us and making sure that we are doing well, and and that's why you can see he was even here himself, cut short a trip to be here to ensure that everything goes on well. And also, I really want to thank the Lagos State government for the enabling environment they've created for us to have the Delor here.
Let's talk about the journey through your business. I mean, how has it been for you, talking about experience over the years? I'm sure sometimes you've had to face challenges. How have you been able to manage it over the years?
Yeah, it's been from one challenge to the other, and in the journey of growth, you never run away from challenges. There will always be challenges. But I think one that is there that every entrepreneur would witness is the people challenge. I'll always say that one of the major problems we have is not unemployment in this country, but unemployable youths. It has been a very, very huge challenge. You bring in people, train, and all of that. It's a skill problem. Like, for example, building the Delor, the only areas where we had to use Nigerians to do, we had major problems, like even with the interiors and all of that. We had to redo these things over again, So it's a major challenge, and which is one of the major reasons why we move into the training today, to ensure that our young people are well trained. Our young people are trained. I mean, look at what is happening in the Southeast today. Those days where the apprenticeship system was in place, where the young man would come and pick a young man from his village, and take him to put him in a store, and the guy is there for another 4 years. After 4 years, he starts up his own business. I mean, that's how all the billionaires today, the Igbo billionaires that we pride ourselves in today, that's how they were raised. The likes of the Dr. Cosmos Maduka, the Innocent, Cletus Ibeto, all of them. That's the system that raised them. But today, the young people no longer want to. The big people don't even do that anymore. They don't even go because you bring the young man and he wants to take over your business. I think it's a major thing that also the governor, Governor Soludo, is also trying to bring back, because times has proved that it's one of the major systems that works to raise genuine entrepreneurs. So I think that our young people will need to refocus back on the things that raised us, especially as Igbos, and go back to that system. And that's a system that has raised our people.
Going forward, where do you see the Stanel Group in the future? And of course, what plans you have for the business side, and of course, as you continue to add value to society with your corporate social responsibility efforts?
I want to employ more people. I want to hire more people. I want to look back and see we have 50,000 people working for us, 100,000 people working for us. And for the Delboro, I want to see in another 5 to 10 years, see Delboro stand toe to toe with the 5-star hotels around the world, the Dorchesters, the Four Seasons and all. We wanted to create a uniquely iconic hotel brand that will seamlessly blend timeless luxury tradition with the very best and state-of-the-art technology and contemporary sophistication to deliver an unforgettable guest experience from arrival to departure. And for our mission, we want to be recognized globally as the first African hospitality brand to export its exclusive product to major cities across multiple continents while disrupting and redefining the hotel market with its unmatched luxury philosophy. Basically, to reach out to more people. That is one area that I am very, very passionate about, to be able to impact my world, to also ensure that I'll be, what would I be remembered for when I'm gone? So we want to be able to touch more lives, hire more people, and impact our generation and our society at large.
Well, this is where we always encourage organizations to keep giving every time. But that's how we draw the cuttings on today's edition of Kaleidoscope. Thank you so much for watching. You know it's never the end, because you can always go to channelstv.com, go to youtube.com/channelsweb, click on playlists, then go to Kaleidoscope and watch as many editions as you wish. I'll definitely see you again very soon. I'm Anne Nwawadu. Thank you for watching.